Michael Dixon is a font of knowledge for pop culture collectibles and vintage toys. He is the creator of the video series Dixon's Dungeon, which explores the depths of collecting, fandoms, cosplay, and convention going. Michael is also the creator of Grumpy Molly Comics. Today we'll hear from Michael on a unique collectible for the Final Faction franchise.
This is thank you guys. This is interesting. My name is Michael Dixon. I do work at the high school down the road at Hancock High School. And Final Faction was a toy line that was made for Dollar Tree. And it has comics, it has cartoons, it has and because me, like many other collectors, got tired of the collecting market that has been evolving since the last 20 years of paying $30 for one action figure that when you open it is worth $3. And I just got aggravated with it. But I can go to Dollar Tree and for $30 I can buy this entire line. I mean, yeah, it's not, Marvel or DC or Star Wars, but it's still pretty cool. It's exciting because it's the same feeling you get when you were a kid growing up in the 80s, like I was, that you went to, TG&Y and looked through the toys section. You're like, what is this? Oh, I want this toy, The people at Dollar Tree, they know about it, they like it, they see people collecting it, but they also got to put out Lysol and, food items. So they're, it's not like you go to a comic shop at midnight to fight with 30 other people to get, one of 4 figures, So when I ignored Final Faction for almost a year, but then I just got caught onto it. Now I'm kind of hooked onto it.
The year 2050.
Oh, sorry?
In the year 2050, a large asteroid collided with our moon. Among the debris, we discovered a hibernating alien nation. Now, the Khan are awake, and they want to plunder our precious natural resources. So we've recruited teams of special operatives to defend Earth from the alien threat. They are the Final Faction.
Okay. And when I clicked on and I saw the cartoons, they have 3 good cartoons out, and they're pretty good. All right, so let's just talk about 1 second for a minute. Anybody in here, has anybody ever thought about going to Dollar Tree, Family Dollar, Dollar General, anything like that for a toy line that's collectible? You have?
Yeah.
What?
I've collected ones that were like $3 on what I had. I even have the Transformers that are transformable.
Yeah.
The Power Rangers aren't so great, but.
All right. All right. Let's take away properties that are well established. I mean, they're pretty cheap. Most people think they're pretty cheap toys, right? Yeah. I mean, you get them when your kid is yelling. Molly, don't do that.
Well, I can't see.
Molly, thank you. Get over here. And look at the quality on this guy up here. I mean, his eyebrows are humongous. He's cross-eyed. It's pretty bad. His head's a little caved in. Yeah, I mean, that was an actual figure that I found at Dollar General in their dollar line. Okay. Final Faction debuted in 2020 during the pandemic. They're produced by a group called Greenbrier International, which is makes most of the toys for Dollar Tree. They're distributed primarily by Dollar Tree, but they have some things that are released at Family Dollar. They have canon, they have a cartoon, they have a comic book. If you look at the back of the cards, I don't know if you guys ripped these up yet. There's actually, a bio on the back. If you save the cards, because if you scan the QR code, you get to watch the cartoon series. It's all for free. It's all on YouTube. I mean, somebody really took the time to make these very detailed action figures. The main concept is like most main concepts of history. It's also good versus evil. Whether it be G.I. Joe versus Cobra, the Autobots versus Decepticons, the Force, the Rebels versus the Empire, or whatever. It's good versus evil. Now, this intellectual property, IP, has gotten a lot of attention from myself and the adult collecting community. And also, whenever I take this little one out to one of her friends' birthday parties, I give them to show them, hey, these are cheap and they're collectible and they're fun, Dollar Tree website, if you ever get a chance. Yes, huh?
Some people got here.
Okay, you want to go give them their tickets? Go ahead, go give them their tickets. Okay, thank you. All right.
Who did you get a ticket?
There's 3 people in the back. Go, thank you, baby. Okay. The Dollar Tree website, you can order these in bulk. Some people do, and I made friends with this guy named J. Michael Lee on Facebook. He is the creative creator of Final Faction. Nice guy. He sent me a wealth of information. He had Dollar Tree send me a box of product. Some of this I paid for. Some of this he donated. And, he's a great guy. And he based the character Torn in the series off of himself. So it's pretty cool. Basically, an overview was his group was approached by Dollar Tree and said they wanted an actual toy line that was collectible and replace the, excuse my language, current crap they had on the shelf. Something that kids would want to recreate, keep. And they came up with 2 lines, kind of a medieval line and kind of a and the Final Faction line. And so that is what happened. They had Molly, over here, please. I'm sorry, guys. So they went with this line, and that, like I said, that's him. That's Torn. Now, what they targeted was ages 6 and up. And they actually had plans to release a battle station that got scrapped. And also they wanted to get low-end vehicles. Like, for example, this vehicle right here, this is the whole Jeep right here in this box for $1.25. And this is the armor. And this is the armor for the Jeep. So for $2.50, you get the entire Jeep product. I dare you to go try to pull a G.I. Joe toy off the shelf at Target or Walmart for $2.50. It's not going to happen.
Those are the specials, though.
Yes, these are the elite ones, baby. That's right. I mean,
I got one. My dad got me one for free.
Okay. Thank you, honey. All right. Now, they're not just for adult collectors. They're also for kids. Kids collectors. I got her too. She has her little collection of Final Faction. And I knew she was going to do that when she got here. She took 2 or 3 off the table. And this is just something that me and her can share. If you have grandkids or children or, just some random kid you pick off the street, just be like, hey, let's go. Now, you might not want to do that. I'm kidding. But it's fun. And I just want to show you this. You won't see this anywhere else. This was a prototype of Torn that Jason Michael Lee sent me the picture of. So I thought that was pretty cool. Of how much detail they actually put into these figures. I mean, for $1.25, I'm pretty impressed. More prototypes. Prototype of Amari. Amari was up here. I don't know who got Amari, but she, yeah, you got her. That was the prototype of her. More sketches. A lot of the guy just blew up my email box and sent me a bunch of stuff. I was like, wow. Then he sent me something that I couldn't put in. He's like, oh, I wasn't supposed to do that. That's for next year's product line. I'll get fired for that. Don't put that in your project. I was like, okay.
Yeah.
So you will not be seeing that one, unfortunately. And that was for the scrap battle station that they were going to do. They did the 3D imaging thing.
Guess what? And they come with right?
They come with weapons. Did you take that? Was I here? Okay.
Maybe
All right.
they could do something like 3D printed plans of the bottle station so
Um,
the fans could do something.
They have some of the people in my Facebook group have actually came up with stuff like that. You know, and also what people do is they'll find like an old GI Joe or old Power Ranger playset and just revamp it for our final faction. This, you know, just once again, you know, just before we get any further, has anybody ever been to Dollar Tree and seen these at all? Like just passed by these?
Yeah.
Has anybody ever been to Dollar Tree at all? I think is there one in Bay St. Louis?
Yeah, it's over by the Hibbett Sports, the GameStop.
Okay, all right, okay. Because I know there's one in Diamond Head, right?
And
Yeah.
I went with you, Dad.
Picayune has one right back for the Walmart over there.
Okay.
Yeah, if you have a
All right. These are just some quotes from from local collectors and everything.
You can switch their weapons too.
Yes, baby. Thank you. Like you'll go into a toy aisle, like I just reorganized the entire toy aisle because I wanted to. You know. This is my quote. It gives me a feeling of nostalgia when I go there. You know, I'm not going to some big conventions, putting out $100 for a figure. It's not a comic shop. It's not a toy store even. It's freaking Dollar Tree. I mean, you go there for $1 Gatorade. But it's like, and it kind of gives me an idea of actually searching the pegs for things, and searching this and searching that. You know, I've paid hundreds of dollars just for one figure before, and I still get excited. Like when I found, of course, it's not up here. When I found the Gold Series at Dollar Tree in D'Iberville near my house, I was excited, just as excited as when I found this $1.25 figure as when I spent $300 on that figure before.
Guess
Because
what?
it was a
But
hunt.
This is only the original that's gold.
Okay. Now there are some scalpers at work, like always, but we'll talk about that in a minute. You know, for example, somebody's asking $2,000 for a figure they paid $1.25 for. Churro, if you get a chance, I don't have one up here because they are getting harder to find because they were one of the first wave figures. Is a dog-looking figure with a little dog inside of it. And Churro, this one is a misprint Churro with too many churros. And for some reason, they thought it was worth $2,000. Maybe, maybe not. Okay.
And that's weird.
Yes. Some more prototype stuff. This is one thing that was planned, but was canceled. It was a hibernation chamber for the card. But Dollar Tree's, I guess their big people said we couldn't afford to do this for $1.25, so they scrapped it. Some of the old prototypes. This car was never made. And the turret is up here. If anybody wants to grab one of these when you on your way out. It's a little firing gun type thing. It's pretty cool.
May I have this?
All right, community of collectors. There's a bunch of us around here, and they're all over the United States and Canada, and we trade back and forth. You know, we like, hey, do you have this figure? Yeah, we have plenty of these figures in my store. Do you have this figure? Yeah, we'll take them. So that's what we do. We just trade back and forth. So,
Daddy?
this is Mark Landero's collection from El Centro, California. I'll talk about this piece in the middle in a second. Oh, my picture didn't come through. Great. This is Carl Bowen's picture from Toronto, Ontario, Canada.
Yeah.
Now, I said primarily distributed through Family Dollar. I'm sorry, Dollar General. Sorry,
This is the whole.
Dollar Tree. But
This is the whole.
Family
thing.
Dollar is the parent company of Dollar Tree.
Yeah, but this is. The
So they came out with this for Christmas of 2021. It was a limited edition thing with scope in it and a painted ATV. It was put together.
Daddy,
Baby, I'm trying
may
to
I
do this.
have this?
No, baby, not right now.
May I
One
have
second.
this?
1 second. Okay.
May
All right,
I have
and they sold it for $5. Now, if you ever go to Family Dollar and you see these, because they're still out there, it'd be a good idea to pick it up, and it's not that expensive. And then before Dollar Tree switched to $1.25 Tree, they also put these in the normal Family Dollars. Okay. Now collectors do what collectors do. They notice variations. If you picked up shift from the table, all you got version 2. The version 1 is harder to find, and there's a lot less detail. Okay, that's version 1. That's version 2. Version 2, they did a 2-piece mold, with the hair being actually something that you attach to it, and this was a 1-piece mold that was painted. Okay, and then collectors do what they do. Oh, this figure is about a centimeter apart. This is a rare variant. I mean, probably not. You know, I mean, some of these, I mean, they take good care in it, but they're still, I don't want to say cheaply made, but they're still mass produced in millions. So they're going to have some variations.
They have a green one too.
Mm-hmm.
They have a green one too.
Mm-hmm. All right. Then we have some variations. If you notice, these cards are different. So collectors start collecting different cards. Does anybody in here have any kind of collections of anything at your house, like action figures?
Yeah, I have stuffed bunnies and
Okay. You know, anybody else?
I have Justice League Unlimited, the 6-inch and the 9-inch.
All right.
I'm
You
a
already-
really big fan of
All right. You, ma'am? Funko Pops? Okay. Very quiet. Yes, yes. All right. Then Then people notice production errors. Like this Torn's upside down. No face paint on this guy. Her body has no paint on it. Now we get into the customs. One of the big part of the collecting community now is customs. They'll take customs and they'll just start painting stuff on them left and right.
you know I'm laughing because it looks like.
Mm-hmm. That's all right. Then we have Sam Maria. I can't say that customs. He turned this into a G.I. Joe figure. Some of these are up here from the customs from James Whitelow. Red Shadow Customs. Nathan Allen's a good friend of mine. Does anybody recognize, this on the left, what this looks like? Yep, Cyberman from Doctor Who, yep. Okay. Also, people find ways to collect. Dollar Tree has these, they're supposed to be for plastic flowers. And people use these to display their figures. Okay, Carbon. They turned into like a zombie apocalypse type thing. It's pretty cool.
That's pretty weird.
Okay. The line continues to grow, and we are currently working on new figures, vehicles, and items to present to Dollar General. I mean, he is I'm glad I made that contact because he's been more than helping out a lot of things. Okay. Then there's actually a cosplayer who dresses out that shift. Her name's Anna Chen. She's from I don't know where she's from. She just posts her cosplay in the Facebook group. Then they make references to other IPs in the cartoons. If you think for just a split second, they went to New York City and they went to the sewers and they found a hideout for something with this in it. And I loved that. I thought that was cool. Total Blacks was pushing the envelope a little bit, but it's okay. Okay.
Because there are a bunch of cool stuff.
And also, Dollar Tree has pushed out a few things that are just we don't know what they are. Like they've never shown up in the stores.
Go back. Go
like
back.
this. No, baby, I'm doing a presentation. It's gonna wait.
But I'm going to tell them explain what it is.
Hey, what is it, baby?
It's a Ninja Turtles hideout.
That's right, Ninja Turtle Hideout. Very good.
Because it has a bunch of stuff.
That's right. They love pizza. Like this, for example, showed up on the Final Faction Twitter official page a few years back, and I don't know what it is. It's either like a store display, none of us have ever seen it, or a convention display, or some kind of poster. The masks were supposed to be released 2 years ago. We've never seen them in stores. Let's see. Now, anything? There's fan fiction.
Yeah, I gotta go. What
All
are
right,
you going to do with this?
That's easier. Keep it. Have your fun. Thank you. All right. Okay. Anything? Just fan fiction. Okay. Where'd I go? Now, the comic book up here. There's 2 copies left. And feel free when after everything's over, if you want to grab 1 or 2 extra pieces on your way out, you can, so I don't have to bring it home. The comic book was released last year, and there's only ever going to be 1 issue because Dollar Tree canceled the line of the comic books. They're like, we're not doing them anymore. They're done. What do you say?
I said probably cost too much.
Yeah, and I don't know how far into production the second issue actually got. There's an advertisement for the second issue on the back, but I don't know if it was actually made and they're not going to produce it, which they could probably make a few bucks selling a digital copy. But
Daddy,
maybe I'm doing. No, you can wait.
you can do this.
Yes, go
You
ahead.
can just do this and make it look like a spider.
All right, thank you, baby. All right. Now, they do one thing that collectors do the most is they came up with the Elite and the Venom line, which is the most rare. This came out in the last quarter of 2022, and they're now just starting to trickle their way around to all the collecting circles and such like that. So, what I would like to do, if you guys have any questions, is I want to give out 4 of these elites right now to anybody that has a ticket. Then at the end, I'll give out the 2 play sets when we're done.
Oh, I want 2 play sets.
All right,
Yeah,
so you can't pick a ticket out. All right.
Ticket too?
Grab a ticket, baby.
May I have a ticket?
Grab a ticket.
Dad, I want a ticket.
Baby, stop this. There you go. Stop it. Pick a ticket out. Okay. Which number is this? All right. If you are 206, anybody? 206? All right. Keep your ticket because you're gonna be put back in here for afterwards. You can grab one of these 4.
This one's very cool.
They're all very.
Which one do you like?
I don't know. Kind of like the bag.
All right. 207.
Yeah, I have a 207.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. 212 and 213.
Dad, I accidentally threw my ticket away.
I know, baby.
Yeah.
Baby, you're gonna have to calm down while I'm doing this.
But
I'm trying to do nice stuff for you.
it was a 207, Dad.
What?
It was a 207.
I know, baby.
Okay?
Okay.
I take it. So I can get one then?
Either one of these 2.
I accidentally threw away my ticket. That's okay?
Hey, you just hold on to that.
Oh,
And if
That's
that?
okay?
What number is it? Yeah, you can have the last one if you want. If you guys, since you came in late, grab one of those real quick. You can. Anything from here over, and she could grab one too. I don't know if she's back.
May I have one? I had 107.
Baby, I know these are for the people. It's not for you. You have everything else. Here, you can have this one.
I already had this one, Dad.
Okay, we'll just wait. Okay. All right.
I already
Maybe stop it.
But may I have this?
No, baby. This is for the prizes. You're gonna have to wait. No. All right. Like I said, a lot of us in the community and the collecting community just get aggravated because it's collecting is a harsh reality. I mean, you look at this GI Joe figure. It's no bigger than this figure online, $17.99.
And guess what? This
It's just
character-
ridiculously priced. Same thing, Star Wars vintage figures. Almost the same size,
Guess what?
$12.99.
Guess what?
Okay,
And guess
I'm
what?
not going to tell you how much I paid for this Shaq Face figure. He was the last of the Star Wars line released in 1985, but he is the rarest figure to find in the classic line. I'm not going to tell you, but
It's $100 million to $2.
no, yes, $100 million, $2. No.
Why not, dude?
Yeah, I know.
Makes sense to me.
Yep.
She's making.
It's
Um,
$110.
Final Faction does have a really cool website. This is the Final Faction fans website. If you ever want to join in, it's a lot of fun. Collecting community, we talk. They do custom figures. They talk about how to do customs and everything else. So it's a lot of cool stuff to do. Okay. Their Instagram's really cool and really official. And let's see. And the last thing I want to do before we wrap this up, as I want to show you the first episode of Final Faction. Okay. I don't know. Do the lights go off in here or not? No. Kind of. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. May I leave it dark? May I leave it on Dad.
In the year 2050, a large asteroid collided with our moon. Among the debris, we discovered a hibernated alien lunch. Now, the Khan are awake, and they want to plunder our precious natural resources. So we recruited teams of special operatives to defend Earth from the alien threat. They are the Final Faction. Preparation is everything. Without all the ingredients for success, the entire operation is in jeopardy. But failure is not an option. It's go time! Who wants to try that? Oh, yeah. Be careful. They're hot. Trust you to turn snack time into a competition. What happens if you eat them all? You run another round of push-ups, right? What could we talk about it?
I know you see it coming, sis.
Want a cookie too, churro?
And
It's go time. Sit right.
The clouds leaked into our atmosphere, and they are mining the Rocky Mountains for symposium.
We can't get enough of that stuff.
This element is essential for building their synthetic army of synthoids and crawlers. Symposium is also used in their armor structure. It ultimately strengthens the Khan groups and drones in their ongoing fight against the Final Faction.
We need to stop them and send them back to the mothership. Alpha team's on it.
One more thing, Sergeant Steadfast. Their excavation led to a rock slide, and some hikers are trapped on a ledge and need rescuing.
You better put some points on the board. That's rock and roll. Yeah. Oh, you know, huh? Yeah. Winston.
Affirmative, Sergeant.
Alpha team's here? What we do now? That ship was harvested for the food. Send in the P-131s. Move out.
Target's at 11 o'clock. Brutes, drones, and Synthroid at 3 o'clock.
All right, team. Let's crush the crawlers and send these brutes back to the hive. Go, go, go! Get out there and earn that cookie! Yes, sir! We can play later, sure. Let's get back to battling the car. Go on, buddy. Make some new friends. That little barky thing. Where's home?
Somebody call pest control. See ya. Wouldn't want to be here.
Yeah, way to go forward! Need a lift?
Thank you for flying with Wings of Steel Airways. Talking about
That's Torn, the guy I talked about earlier.
Little Diable's gonna be bad! Uh-oh!
special delivery.
That's my dad's fairy ride, you know. Thank you.
Yo, Ruff, all that posing got you falling behind, bro.
That makes 23 for me. But who's counting?
Laura is very disappointed with you two. I should smash your heads together, knock some sense into you both. Looks like I'm not clean up your mess. Yet again, the Khan will win this fight and drain this pathetic planet of every last resource, just like in all the other solar systems before this one. And we gonna splat you real good next time.
As long as we stand together, bullies like you will never.
All right, not the greatest, but it's fun. It's a good time. Is that? Yeah, it's So you guys saw some of the characters and everything. We'll see what time it is. All right, all right. Before we we'll see.
Dad, can you talk about this guy, Dad?
That's Ruck, baby. Yeah. That's Steadfast. That's the sergeant guy. Okay. Before we wrap this up, does anybody have any questions or comments about the line or anything? Everybody You know, maybe I influence one or two of you to go out and buy some when everything's done, you know?